all the way from Europe. I'm really excited about going on LinkedIn Live. As I mentioned, I will be going on LinkedIn Live every day. And yesterday, I went on LinkedIn Live from Stonehenge. Somebody challenged me. They said, Joe, I know that you're traveling all day, but can you go on LinkedIn Live on the road from your mobile phone? And I did my research and I figured out a way to go on LinkedIn Live from the road. And then I set that LinkedIn Live to go on again as kind of like a restream because the tool that I'm using is called restream.io. So if you guys haven't used LinkedIn Live before, LinkedIn Live is a powerful way for you to create content so that you can repurpose that content later. And I can take those videos and make them into little clips later or use them in some way. And for me, it's all about adding value and connecting with my audience, building a relationship. Next year, I'm going to be going live 244 times, and I'm going to count it each time. This year, I'm not counting it. I'm just trying to get on every single business day. Obviously, I don't go on during the holidays or during the weekends. I reserve that time for family and rest. But during the week, my goal is to go on LinkedIn every day and be able to share insights, share my screen, share myself, and show up present on LinkedIn with you. Just like you show up to a networking event every day, showing up on LinkedIn Live is a powerful way to do that. So let me share my screen real quick and show you how I leverage LinkedIn. Okay, so first of all, if I am on LinkedIn, the first thing that I always do is look at my notifications to see what is going on LinkedIn. And as you can see, my notifications, I see that Garrett has celebrated my most recent post. So I'm going to check out my most recent post by clicking on me, clicking on posts and activity. And then once I do that, it loads up all my recent activity. As you can see, my most recent activity here is my LinkedIn Live. And I can see that I have quite a few people right here looking at me live. So I'm going to give myself a like. And I suggest that you give me a like as well. If you can do that, go ahead, give me either a celebration, a insightful, or a heart. And in the comments, let me know where you're dialing in from. I am dialing in from London, England. Okay, so go ahead, let me know where you're dialing in from. And let me show you how to use artificial intelligence to reply to comments. So let me go in here to these comments over here. I'm going to click on comments. You see I have 23 comments. And I may not have the time to reply to all these people, but if I'm using AI, I could just click on Evy AI, that's EVYAI.com, and I could use this generator for it to read the comment on my behalf and respond appropriately. So you see the way that Jane left me a comment, and instead of me sitting down and acknowledging her manually, I have the AI write up a reply for me just like that. This makes my life so much easier. Now, I can do this myself, or I can have the AI do this for me very quickly. If I do it myself, it's going to just take longer, and it's not going to be as perfect. You see that? Patricia Stevens. Thank you very much for the kind words, Patricia. It's affirmations like yours that truly fuel us moving forward. As you can see, I'm responding to all these comments. One of the most important things that you can do to acknowledge the people in your network is for you to make sure that you actually respond to those comments. If you're not responding to comments, it makes it very difficult for people to know who you are, to connect with you, and even to keep replying to you. Thank you very much, Joe. So I'm going to reply to Joe here. I'm going to press the @ sign next to Joe's name. Okay, you see that? I tag her. That when I tag her and I mention her, she gets a notification that I tagged her in the comments. As you can see, I'm replying to each person. Over here, I'm going to do. I'm just going to do it manually here. But if someone writes something a little bit longer, I want to make sure that I give them a more lengthy reply. You see that? I'm giving them a more lengthy reply. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want to acknowledge them and make sure that I am building rapport, which means I am matching the amount of value that they add to me. I'm matching that value right back to them. You see that? Very powerful way to reply to people's comments in a meaningful way and really acknowledge all of your followers. If you don't acknowledge your followers, they're not going to want to leave comments. Let me see if anybody has commented. Let me know where in the world you're dialing in from. If you decide to comment over here, I'm going to mention you and give you a little shout out. I see people still haven't commented. That's fine. I'm going to go here to Sean. And I'm going to reply to Sean right over here. As you can see, I'm just replying to Sean. Hit generate. It creates a nice little reply. And I just tag him. Now, if it doesn't pick up his name for whatever reason, you just start typing in his last name and it picks it up. Okay, I got 2 more here to reply. Again, I could be writing all these manually, but like I said, it just saves you a ton of time when using artificial intelligence on LinkedIn to help you be able to do what you need to do. Okay, I'm going to reply to Nainil now. Always make sure to read the input that the AI gives you. The AI is writing up replies here. Always make sure to read that reply. Now I go a step further, and besides reply to the people's comments, is I also go ahead and direct message people. Do you know why I direct message people that have commented on my posts? Well, I want to be able to give them extra attention and connect with them individually, one by one. Let me stop sharing for just a moment, and I want to acknowledge you. When somebody leaves a comment, they are giving you a little piece of attention. And the least you can do is reply to that comment and then acknowledge them with a direct message, letting them know that you appreciate them. When you do that, you're building a real relationship with people. LinkedIn has 1 billion people right now on it. And when you take the time to build a real relationship with people on LinkedIn, that leads to real referrals, real conversations, and real business. If you want to do business with people on LinkedIn, you can't just treat it just like any old social media site. It's a networking platform. I want you to change your perspective from thinking of LinkedIn as just a standard social media site to looking at it as a networking event that's happening every single day. And the people that are showing up are real people, not just screen names, not just social media users, but people that have first names, last names, company names, people that are wealthier than most people in other social media sites, people that are in business, people that are showing up to be professional. If you are not showing up in a professional way to social media on LinkedIn, then you're not maximizing the power of LinkedIn. Because LinkedIn is owned by Microsoft. They pay $26.2 billion for LinkedIn. And LinkedIn's an amazing social media platform, and there's a lot that you can do on it. I'm going to show you some more things that you can do on it right now. I'm going to share my screen. But I'm curious to know, what line of business are you in? Let me know in the comments. All right, I'm going to share my screen again and keep showing you some more things that you can do on LinkedIn. You saw the way I started replying to comments over here really quickly. It's not automated. It's kind of like a manual process to actually build relationships, just like it would be to walk over to each person that came to your party and just acknowledge each person. The same thing on social media. You want to make sure that you acknowledge every single person that shows up to your party. Every one of these people actually showed up to my party, so I want to acknowledge them and make a difference for them just like that. You see, Ellen, I'm acknowledging Ellen over here. Ellen is a major center of influence for me. And so acknowledging all these people. The other thing that I like to do here is I like to make sure that I acknowledge the people that have commented on my LinkedIn lives. So the way that I do that is I refresh all my recent activity over here. You see all my recent activity, and then I go to the comments here, and then I take a look to see if anybody commented. I don't see any comments here. I do see it says 1 comment here, but that's a comment from me. Totally fine. Okay, good. Let's see. Let's go back and see what else people are doing over here. Okay, I see a couple people voted. You see 21 people voted on this. It said yes, they want to be part of it. No, I don't want to be part of it. That's great. 1,400 people saw that. 1,500 people saw this that I posted 9 hours ago. See that? This LinkedIn Live that I did from Stonehenge. Actually, this is the LinkedIn Live I did from Stonehenge. This was the post that I did after I did the LinkedIn Live. And this post was written by Evie AI. See that? This post was written by AI. I just gave it my little touch at the end. And I'm going to acknowledge the people in the comments here as well. Let's see who has left a comment for me here. Looks like I acknowledged most of the people. I still have 2 more people here to acknowledge. You see that? I'm going to acknowledge these people right now. So Audrey, I'll acknowledge her just like this. Click on this. Click on GPT-4. GPT-4 is a little more sophisticated than 3.5. Now, if you have any questions about LinkedIn, put them in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and check the chat in just a moment. Audrey Glover. Dichter, just like that. I'm going to click on my network. I want to show you. I want to show you somebody that I recently connected with. As you can see, I have 29,105 connections. So I recently connected with this person over here named Aafia Sathar, and I went with her in the DM. Okay. I am featuring you on my LinkedIn live now. All right, so let's take a look at her profile. She wrote 99 ways to comment on LinkedIn, coming soon. So here's something that she did that was very interesting that I really like. Do you see the way that she has a little link here? This link is to a Google form. And in this Google form, she's actually collecting people's email addresses. You see, first name, last name, and email address. And she's actually selling an ebook and she's writing how much she's selling it for. Do you see that? It says $16.99. So she's telling people, she's getting leads to buy her ebook by getting them to fill this out. And the way that she got 4,549 followers is simply by leaving comments. So if you read her about section, she actually writes over here, "Hi there, let me guess why you're here. You post and you don't get results." Well, let me tell you what I did. In 2 months, I went from 800 to 3,000 followers, and this is what I did. And you know how I did it? I did it by leaving comments. That's basically what she said. She said she did it by leaving comments. So she's like a master commenter. So let's take a look at some of the comments that she's been leaving here on LinkedIn. So 5 hours ago, she wrote, "Haha, outfit, Peter." Over here, she wrote 10 out of 10. You see that? "I plan a few things, waiting for the unplanned to happen. Love your workspace, Emma." So let's take a look at this comment over here just to get an idea of what she's commented on. As you can see, she's dropping comments just like that. You see that? Dropping comments just like that. Who is Emma? Oh, from London, Ontario in Canada. You see the top brand strategy voice. Okay, cool. So she's dropping comments. It looks like she's doing her comments manually. Who knows what tool she's using? But using artificial intelligence like Evie AI, you can drop a lot of comments. If you want to see my recent activities, just to kind of show you how many comments I'm able to drop relatively quickly, you see how many comments I'm able to drop just like that. These are all the comments that I've been dropping. Makes it really, really quick for you to be able to drop comments on LinkedIn when using a tool like Evie AI. Where can you get Evie AI? You can go to evyai.com. See that? Improve your credibility and engagement on LinkedIn. Then click on Add Evie AI to Chrome, just like that. And now you can add it to Chrome. Now, there are 6 things that you can do with Evie AI. 6 things. Number 1, you can drop comments. Number 2, you can write posts. Number 3, you can reply to direct messages. Number 4, you can send custom connection notes to people. Number 5, you can optimize your profile. Number 6, you could write recommendations for your LinkedIn connections. Number 7, you can summarize people's profiles. Number 8 is you can actually save profiles and organize them into lists. Number 9 is you can create personas for company pages so that you can leave comments with a different type of persona, or if you have different roles on LinkedIn, you can give the AI different personas. Really powerful. You guys like those tips? You like it so far? Those are all the things that you can do with Evie AI, and we're adding more features in 2024. I want to take a moment to celebrate 2023 with you. Cheers, cheers. Here's to a successful 2023. Thinking about your accomplishments is really important. I actually wrote a post on LinkedIn today where I took a moment to celebrate my accomplishments. I'm going to read you some of the accomplishments from my post over here. And that's something that you can actually do on LinkedIn Live, is you can go back and review some of your posts with the people in your network, and then you can make clips from those posts and then create new posts while reviewing them. So here's what the post says. I want to take a moment to celebrate 2023. Lots of great things happened. While I had many challenges, focusing on my blessings makes my blessings expand. Because where focus goes, energy flows. Take the time to think about the good things in your life. Here are 10 wonderful things that I got to do in 2023. Number one is I launched a course to train 1,000 people on how to use artificial intelligence for business development. And by the way, if you guys are interested in my mastermind, we have a AI mastermind that meets monthly. Write mastermind in the chat. I'll send you information about that. Did in-person and virtual speaking engagements about the power of artificial intelligence to many different business groups. We launched Evie AI, that's the LinkedIn AI assistant. Over 2,000 people are using the AI, and we have over 25 five-star reviews on Google with premium clients all over the globe. Posted hundreds of times on LinkedIn, got millions of impressions, and helped inspire tens of thousands of folks on LinkedIn. Made new friendships, celebrated old friendships, learned new skills, honed some old skills, celebrated family milestones. My son had a bar mitzvah, it was very nice. Traveled internationally, got to see new cultures that I've never experienced. I bought a new home post-divorce, and I'm renovating it to make it perfect for myself and my kids in 2024 and beyond. I also created a vision to impact 1 million people and build meaningful, engaged community and create the ultimate value for the people in my life. Here are a few affirmations that I included in the post. I think you might find these affirmations helpful. I am here. I am alive. I am abundant. I am free. I am powerful. I am my word. I am a giver. I predict my future by creating it. I manifest blessings for all those around me. I attract love, and we are successful together. I am a magnet of positive vibrations. Think about that. Having incredible affirmations will help you affirm the positive and create more positivity in your life. What do you think? You like it? I said also think about the 44 people in your life that has made a meaningful impact in your life this year, and send them the following message. I'm reaching out to thank you for being in my life in 2023. You have made a meaningful impact in my life this year, and I want to bless you to have health, wealth, prosperity in 2024. I'm looking forward to having a meaningful impact in your life for many years to come. Make it your own, I write. Do you feel blessed? And 1,500 people saw that. Powerful. So let me take a look to see if anybody has been leaving comments on my posts now, just to get an idea of who's watching and just connect with you guys here. Looks like we got a couple of comments. Olame Ju said, can you analyze seldom the way that you did for LinkedIn? I'm not sure what seldom means. You are making really good points. Thank you. So that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this LinkedIn Live. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I'm going to hop off. The time now is 4:44, which is a very interesting time. And looking forward to seeing you guys again soon. If you watch